Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video, I would love to share with you guys a few strategy that would help you overcome a lot of challenges when it's come to making sales on Amazon. And if you're new here, my name is Justin. I've been selling on Amazon for over 6 years. I've done quite well for myself to where I built and sold one of my brand for a decent payout to where I can retire my mom. And now my mission is to pass on the torch that I've learned from my mentor to give you guys the sauce so that you can really start building your brand on Amazon and starting taking care of your family and taking care of yourself. All right. And if you want to learn more about my story, check out my story in amzshifu.com. I'll put the link in the video description along with the free training so that it helps you guys get to know more about my mission. All right. So let's jump right into the video. So I know a lot of you guys always wonder why your product isn't selling as well as it should, even when you have done almost everything right from your understanding. So today I'm going to show you exactly how you can boost your sales, get more reviews, and start ranking higher on Amazon, even if you are in a competitive market. And no, it's not as complicated as you think. Alright, so let's get started. Let me guess. So you've been launched your Amazon product, invested in advertising, but the sales just ain't coming in, right? You're up against your competitor with thousands of reviews, like this dude right here, 4,000, 21,000. These are like very competitive market, and if I were you, I would not even step in, but I'm going to use this as an example for y'all. All right, so let me make my face bigger so that you know who you're talking to. All right, so here's a few things that I want you to take into consideration. At the moment, your sales ain't coming in. You up against a lot of heavy hitter competition. Your PPC costs or advertising costs are sky high, and it feels like no matter how much you spend, you just can't get your product to take off, right? So I've been there. It's frustrating, it's discouraging, and feel like you're stuck in endless loops of burning cash without result. So now let's imagine this. I want you to imagine that your product will start making sales. Let me run this real quick. So if you guys are new, I'm using the tools called Helium 10. It basically allows you guys to know how much your competition is currently making on Amazon. Perhaps it does give you an understanding of, okay, this market, this is how much other people are making, and maybe perhaps you can be one of them. All right. So right here, this is what I'm going to show you is the sales graph. Very important key point, because it does show you someone's journey from the start or like a year ago somewhat. Okay, so this person, you see their sales reflect how their company grow in sales on a daily basis. So imagine that your product starts selling like hotcake, like this guy. You're getting reviews daily and your organic ranking is climbing up without you have to spend a fortune on ads. And for those who don't know what an organic ranking is, let me show you a quick example. So organic ranking means you don't have to pay for advertising and Amazon to still show your product. On the opposite side, if you have, let's say the top spot right here, if it's not organic, usually you're going to have a small sponsor tags. Let me see if it's sponsor at Amazon. So it's called sponsor products, where your product will look somewhat like this. Let me find you an example. There you go. So something like this, where you would have like a sponsor tax on your product. So basically, whenever someone clicked on these ad, you pay for that click, and when someone visits your store, if they convert, it's considered as an ad revenue. But let's say if you're not advertising on this, but Amazon favor you with some organic ranking without you paying for the spot, like these are sponsored, these are organic. If someone click on this and make a purchase, you basically got that organic revenue, pretty much. All right, so let's go back here. Let's see. So I know it's frustrating, but we're gonna get over this together. So here's our 4 things that I want to share with you guys when it's come to this situation, okay? Let me put a note for you. White note. I'm doing this as like minimalist as possible because I want to help you guys learning, but at the same time, because my time is it's quite limited at the moment because I have a lot going on with my personal life. But I'm gonna let you guys hanging, So may as well just do as imperfect as possible so that it give you guys some games. It give you guys some games and with the hope that you guys will win too, because really winning on Amazon is not that hard, but you got to do a lot of things with strategy. Otherwise, you're gonna end up not knowing what you're doing, and then you end up failing. So here's a few things that I'm gonna run through for today. All right, let's rock and roll. The step number one for you is a lot of people, they put like a really high pricing compared to other competitor, where your pricing is way too high than the market average. And for a customer, when they look through some other product, they're gonna be really justifying themselves. Why should they buy your product? Where they have someone with thousands of reviews and lower pricing than you. So if you were to put yourself and someone side by side, it's really you have no handle to it to like compete with that person because they have 20,000 reviews. These gonna take some time to really put these up, and they're selling it for 24 something. So it's gonna be hard for you. So let me show you how you can get the average pricing of the market. So what you need to do is, again, use Helium 10. I do have a discount code that you guys can use for your business. So let's go through selling price. So this is the selling price, and the selling price is determined by the top industry in the market. So the highest person that making 517,000 US dollar in revenue in 30 days is Anchor. So they do $500,000 in 30 days. They have 4,000 reviews and they're selling it for $44.99. That is the biggest competitor. And as you go down, 25, this guy the second biggest, still Anchor, but it's like a smaller. So this one cannot be I'm gonna remove this because it's like small items. Meanwhile, we are looking at the portable charger where it's like big items, so that we can really see the average pricing. Yeah, so now it looks better now. These too small, so I'm gonna kick this out. So now you guys seen that we're able to clean up, and then these are the average market pricing of the portable charger with at least 20,000 mAh. This one is about 10,000. So 45. So average is around, for this market, between the top 10 is 40 to 44. So I would say eyeballing, average about 40. That's what Helium 10 does right here. So if you're selling your product and if you're selling it above $40, basically you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're a new guy. You have no reviews. Meanwhile, these guys are 4,000, 1,000, 1,000, 7,000. You is like 10. So from a customer point of view, they rather have a peace of mind, purchase a product where they have high reviews and cheaper. So for you to really step your foot in, you need to understand that you want to position yourself as, hey, I'm not the lowest guys in terms of pricing, but I'm equal, to show that, hey, I have quality. But at the same time, you're going to give people, let's say, a discount, a coupon, so that people say, hey, this person like yourself is cheaper than this guy. So let me just give this guy a chance. So that would help you convert a customer. And with Amazon, they give the customer 30-day return rate. So it's perfectly fine for you to not have to worry on that regard. So let's go back here. So pricing is crucial, starting by comparing your product to your top competitor. If your price is lower and then they have more reviews, lower your price. That's one key point, okay? Because it doesn't make sense for you to sell at a higher price where you have no reputation in the market. You can always use a limited time deal to create a red strike through price effect on Amazon, because customers love a good deal. Like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, if you go to a store, they do that all the time. Even if your profit margin is small, these are the keywords. It's okay for you to eat less from the beginning, because if you were in 9-to-5 jobs, like when you go to a 9 to 5 job, you're gonna bring like coffee run X, Y, and Z just to really get your boss attention. So basically, you have to be willing to sacrifice. That's pretty much what this means. The goal is to get volumes and boost your organic ranking and sales. Because the more sales you have, the more reviews you would have, and the more you show Amazon that, hey, customer love me. I want to get more organic ranking. Can you give me more organic ranking? And as you make more sales, Amazon was starting to push your listing higher to the very top. And most of the time, sales are being made on the top spot. And if you have a really good product and pricing, and if people click on your product and they make a purchase, you're winning the game, my friends. So let's go to step number 2. Let's see. Limited time deal. Let me give an example right here so that y'all can see this. Search limited time deal on Amazon so that you can see an example. There you go. So these consider as limited time deal right here. And Amazon have like a whole section for limited time deals right here. So like customer nowadays, they just love deals. So if you have a deals, like why not? And imagine this guy and this guy. I would just buy from this guy $2 cheaper. Original price $36. Usually, right, they inflated this number, my friend. They inflated number a little bit up, and then they do the straight through price. Yeah, that's the part of the game. Go back here. So running limited time deal. Ever wonder why listings seem always have that deal tag like I just shared? They're using limited time deal to draw a customer. And yes, you may break even or making a small profit. Like I shared with you, sacrifice, planting that seed. Because once you get more sales, more reviews, eventually you would have a listing that would last for a long time. Like this guy, Anchor, they started in, so today 2024, so about a year ago. Look at this guy. He is starting selling it in 2019, 2020, and they still make a lot of money. So because they plant the seed from the start. Imagine if you cannot plant the seed from the start, how can you harvest this fruit for years and years to come? This listing is 4 years plus, and they're still making heck ton of money. Imagine how your life can be when you make the sacrifices at first, just like anything in life, and now you reap the fruit. You don't give up, okay? You reap the fruit. So, again, 2019, up to this point, they're still making a ton of money. So make sacrifices now. And it's about a few months to eat less until you really gain the marketplace, like market share in the place, and then you can gradually increasing your profit or like increasing your price so that you can gain back the opportunity cost. And once you improve your listing, you start to get more sales organically, and that's where the real profit will kick in. Like we have students, let me see if I can show you an example. But we have students that racking about, let's see, let me show you. Yeah, we have, this is one of our students. She started back in, it's too blurry, I couldn't see. But she started not too long ago, I would say less than a year. And her first month, she did about 28,000 in profit, but she eating like small profit. And gradually over the years, that's when things really start growing. This is her peak time. It's like her peak season, and then it's go back to normal. But as you see, profit is still here, but you are focusing on building an empire, a foundation, a brand for yourself. And that's when you can gradually increase your profit margin. And then ultimately you can sell your brand for hundreds of thousands on Empire Flipper. And remember, a brand is like a new build home. After you finish the first day where you put out the foundation without this house, you still have to feel the foundation, right? Same with your brand. You have to stay focused on building the foundation first before you start having a house to rent out to people for monthly cash flow and home equity. In this case, we have brand equity and so on. Let's go back here. So step number 3 is focus on reviews. When you start, your sales start kicking in. So for longevity, one of the key success metric for a successful brand on Amazon is reviews. You need to get more sales because if you have no sales, there's no reviews. So sales first, get more people, give them heck of a deal. As you get more sales, that's when you can start getting reviews. You can incentivize people, like offer them an amazing experience and use Amazon follow-up tool for request reviews. You want to set a goal where you can get at least 100 reviews within your first few batches. That's when really things starting to smooth and selling. Okay, and don't stop there. Go as much as possible, because more reviews on Amazon increase more trust for your future customer and future leads for sale. Just really asking yourself, when was the last time that you go on Amazon? You don't make a purchase because that product is a brand name, but because they have a lot of reviews. It's the same customer journey. So you can have many different ways to collect reviews. So on Amazon, they have Amazon request reviews. Like this section right here, you can do it manually, or there's a tool that you can also do that. And for us, we have a review automation system that we implemented. It's a service reviews. So if you want to learn more about that, you can schedule a call with us so that we can show you the game on how we accumulate over like 10,000 reviews in less than a year with one of our product that we sold the business already, but we still have the blueprint. That is the automation way, but here's the easy way for you. There's feedback quiz that you can also request review and so on, and trying to do it where through your organic customer, like your actual customer, okay? Because you cannot just go and find random people and pay them to make a review, because sooner or later those people are going to get caught by Amazon. So last one of the puzzle is organic ranking and PPC that I want to share. Is PPC is great to kickstart your listing, but you don't want to rely on it forever. As your review grow and your product sells more, your organic ranking also improve. This means more sale without spending on ad, tracking your ACoS, advertising costs of sales, and as your ranking rise, starts scaling back on your ad spend while maintaining your growth. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what is a bestseller ranking so that you have an idea. And I'm going to break down the concept for you so that you would know. Alright, so let's see. So bestseller ranking right here. You see this number, right? Click here. So what do you see? The correlation between these two, revenue and bestseller. The higher the revenue, the lower the bestseller ranking. Right? So the more money you make, the smaller the number this would look like. And why? Just like think of it as a championship. Whoever take as close as number one spot will make the most money. And this bestseller ranking will show you how well you are ranked inside of Amazon's system based on the relationship that you have built with Amazon through advertising. And once you gain enough ranking and reputation, you don't really have to run a lot of aggressive PPC anymore or advertising anymore, because you already have a spot in Amazon ranking championship system so that you can start making revenue. Like I showed you, this game is a long-term game, and if you do it right, you're looking at a lot of money being generated for yourself, but it doesn't come easy, okay? Like our students, they have to go through like step by step to really understand the journey. And that's why we have like this training right here that will walk you through our journey so that you don't make like crazy mistake where you can lose 30,000 or 7,000 or more. Okay, we have seller that we helps. He was like struggling, like right here, like for a year, but he couldn't figure a way out, and he knew that he needed to find someone with experience. And for me, I learned from my mentor Charlie as well. Just like all the billionaires, they learn from experienced people. Bill Gates don't become a billionaire by himself. He's surrounding himself with billionaires. Michael Jordan, Jack Ma, and so on. So this is my mentor Charlie. He also mentoring a lot of our students at the moment. And he was a part of my success. And I want to give him the credit, as I'm not a salesman at all. I'm very stupid, to be honest. I'm not the smartest in class. But what I learned is I need to surround myself with smart people. And Charlie, he built and sold business, and his business is re-earned $15 million per year. He sold it and become multi-millionaire. And he helped me to be where I am today. And you can visit more to know more about my story, but I wasn't better than you. This is who I was before. But if I can do it, why not you? If a broke immigrant who came here with almost nothing, barely have any handout, but if I can figure the way out through having the right people by my side, you can do the same thing. And I lost money before. And if you in the failure loops, remember, pray more. Because when you pray, God will listen to your prayer, and if you take action, He will lead you to the right path. And for me, I couldn't give up. No matter how much failure I have to keep going. And that's when, if you're really in the middle of hell, keep going, my friends. You got this. All right. And never a prayer go unanswered. So I hope this will inspire you. This will give you some free game so that you can really know that it is possible. And I'm here as always rooting for your process, and I'm be here to see you wins. Okay. So if you enjoy this video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, a like, and comment down below if you found this video helpful, and share with people that you want to win together. And if you have any question, feel free to let me know in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer. Let's rock and roll. Let's make legacy before your lives come to an end. Let's make it happen, guys. Love you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.